Hello everyone and welcome. And this will be your general weekly reading for the sign of Scorpio for the week of February 13th through the 19th of 2023. And I would also like to give a special thanks to those of you who have subscribed to my channel, as well as give it a thumbs up and left comments. Thank you very much for doing that. It is greatly appreciated. Lots of wonderful ideas. You're not in lack of that this week. Not with that card coming out, the Seven of Cups. Queen of Wands. So, feeling you're heading in the right direction on some sort of, successful adventure. And it's almost like divine. It's being handed to you. Abundance, pleasure, passion. It's all being just gifted, offered. But you're also realizing that, with all these gifts being offered, that you have to slow down and really think about what you're doing. You don't want to do anything in haste because you don't want to, have regrets later on. It's like life-giving waters. It's just sort of flowing towards you, which is beautiful. So you're moving in the right direction. You have lots of optimism. You're not in lack of any ideas by any means. And you have the Eight of Pentacles there too. So perhaps maybe some of you are taking a course of interest, something that, you've been thinking about for a long time. Maybe something you put on the back burner. And now this is the week that you're looking back into it. You're trying to, figure out which way you want to go, what you want to do. Maybe this, for some of you, this is even, some sort of form of interest. Maybe you've had the opportunity to retire recently. So now you're wondering, what do I do with my, spare time? So you're thinking about, taking a course something that brings you happiness. So, this is like starting over, fresh start. You're moving in a creative project. Maybe you're inventing something. You're just, it's a major shift in the way that you look at everything for yourself this week. And the Hermit. So there you go. You're going to take that little bit of time out for yourself. You're going to turn off the cell phone and maybe watch a good movie, that sort of thing, and just take time to yourself to look at everything, making sure that you're headed in the right direction. You got plenty of light there. You're not left in the dark, and you're good, solid foundation with the rod in his hands. So you're just tired this week, a little bit more tired than you probably have been in a while. Maybe your vitamins are running a little low. And the Six of Cups. So maybe you've been going through some cleaning out some closets or something and come across some pictures for some of you, and it sort of sent you on a trip of memory lane. Things that you haven't thought of for a long time, and you just sort of stand there and smile and look at the pictures, and it just brings back happy memories. It's not bad by any means. And sometimes that's what we have to do for ourselves, just to feel good sometimes. We're just not expecting anything from anybody. We're just enjoying the day, moving along, You have lots of really wonderful ideas as well with the Seven of Cups. So maybe that's why you're, going back down memory lane a little bit, because maybe you thought about doing this in the past and now it's come back around for you. And the Page of Cups. So definitely a new beginning, something on offer, something coming in unexpectedly. Now this could also be a relationship for some of you. Brand new relationship, Maybe you've ran into an old friend that you haven't seen for a long time, and they ask you to, hey, let's go for coffee, because that's what it sort of looks like here. You're just, humming along in your week. Things are going your way. You've already made some pretty good, significant changes and ideas to what you want to have to come into your life. You know how to go about it. You're not in any kind of quick hurry to, make any mass changes in your life. You're just going along, humming along. You're just happy. You're just getting along with yourself. You're, not expecting any great expectations for yourself. You just know where you want to go. You know what you want to have, and you know how to go about it. Like, you're not in any doubt expecting anything other than what's already been given. So good for you. Yeah. And the Four of Cups. So most definitely, you're very content. You're happy with what you have. Like I said, you're sort of taking a step back. You're just looking at yourself. Maybe perhaps a little bit bored. Maybe you haven't been getting out in the last few weeks. So you're, questioning yourself and taking a good serious look at your future. And you've been able to put some burdens down in your life. Let some things go from your past. You're not feeling so burdened by everything in your life. Maybe you've just, decided that, things have to change, and you're willing to do it. You're not feeling obligated to anything. You're just making decisions because it's decisions that you want to do. And the King of Pentacles. So most definitely, you're looking into your finances, your investments. You're investing in yourself more. You're looking into getting back into more physical health for some of you. Maybe you decided that, you're going to change up your eating habits, something that's you haven't done for a while. You just sort of let everything go, and now you're deciding that, you're going to invest in yourself going forward. And the World card. So something's changed here in this week for yourself. Something pretty big. You've come to some sort of realization and finish line where you want to go. You're more at peace with yourself and your surroundings and everybody that it entails. For some of you, you're looking into, maybe taking a trip in the future. So you're trying to figure out, who am I going to go with and how am I going to go about this? And you're helping others as you go as well. You're feeling very, like I said, very comfortable. You've learned what's your burden and not your burden. So you're okay with all of that as well. And the Tower. So there you go. You've had that wake-up call, that sudden insight. You're realizing what's important this week in your life. And you're investing in it, and that's yourself. You're investing in your health and, what you want to have go forward and how much it's going to actually cost you in some cases. And you're okay with that because this is the week that you're coming to grips with all of that. You can see it. You're not afraid of it. You sort of lived in denial of it for quite a while, but you're also realizing that it's time. It's time to, take care of myself, take care of my finances, make some good investments so that, I don't just dwindle away my money. There's, something at the end for me as well. So, and you're just moving along positive this week. You got a lot of good, wonderful ideas, and you know how to go about it. And you're just trying to stay on a certain path for yourself. All right, the Ten of Pentacles. So there could be an inheritance coming in for some of you. Money's definitely coming in. There's no doubt about that. It's on its way to you. Now, whether it's in the mail or it's inheritance, totally unexpected. You're not aware of this, I don't think. I think this is just coming in because it was meant to be. Maybe you've sold a business that you've run for a long time, and now you're trying to figure out what you're going to do with the fundage of it, that sort of thing, or you're going to pay off. You've just managed to pay off your mortgage if you're fortunate enough, that sort of thing. And now you're looking into investing in yourself. Like I said, you're taking care of yourself. You're taking care of what you want coming forward in this week. and into the future. So, you know, you're just moving along on a happy note after you realizing, you know, I have to do this for me, and you're willing to do it and going to do it. So that's very nice to see. All right, I'm going to pick and shuffle you an Angel Oracle card. But yeah, you know, you got the Tower moment. That's just a wake-up call. It's nothing fatal. You know, it helps you realize where you're at, what you have and don't have, so that you can get going on the right way of it. All right. New physical and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer, and meditation. All right. And on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.